Hey guys, it's Boy here, and today there was an Apple event. So basically, they announced the new iPhone 14, 14 Plus. So there's not a mini anymore, which I'm kind of sad about. But there's a iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, and as you can see on this picture, there. So basically, they have no notch now, and they have just like a little kind of a hole punched, but it's way wider. And then they also have a new Apple Watch Series 8, which I'm planning on asking for Christmas. A new Apple Watch SE, and the Apple Watch Ultra, which is a really strange Apple Watch that I never expected them to ever do. And then they have new AirPods Pros. And they also have a ton of new like Apple Watch bands and like colors of phone cases and all that stuff. So here's the event. As you can see, it says everything it introduced. And if we go to iPhone, we're gonna look at the phones, we're gonna look at the Apple Watches, and then we're gonna look at like some phone cases and like Apple Watch bands, and then the AirPods, which you're just gonna look at a pair of AirPods for about 2 seconds because they don't really look that special at all. So here it is. As you can see, there's that no notch, and I really wished they would just go ahead and just make a notch and have no not have something this big. But I do like how they've made like interactions with it, because it'll have certain animations if you get a call or anything like that, just notifications. So we're gonna go ahead and view pricing. So they have the 14 Pro, which has the standard 6.1 inch display, and they have 14 Pro Max, which has the 6.7 inch display. So we're gonna just choose 14 Pro Max. And then they have a new color, which is not working. Okay, deep purple, which I actually really like because it's kind of hard to tell that it's purple, but it's really good looking. And you can tell that it's purple if you compare it to the space black, because this is actually like black, and that's purple, as you can see. And then they just have gold and silver. And then they have 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, and a terabyte. So there's not really anything different there. But now let's look at the iPhone 14. So as you can see, they have the 14 and 14 Plus. It's the exact same sizes. So if I were to like upgrade my phone right now, I would get probably like a 14 Plus in like Starlight or something. But they have this new blue, which is pretty nice. And then they have a light purple, got midnight, Starlight, and product red looks very vibrant this year. But this has 128 gigabytes, 256, and 512. And then let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to do cases first for the iPhone. And I guess like the MagSafe wallet too, because it has some new colors. So let's go ahead and go to the 14 Pro leather case. So they have umber, which I really like because it's like I still do really miss saddle brown, because it was just the best leather color. And then they replaced it with I don't even know, like just light brown or something. But now they have umber, and I really like it. I think this would age really well and get like nice wear on it. And then they have forest green, which I kind of feel like was there, but I think it was a different color or like name or something. And then ink, which goes good with the purple phone, and it's like a very dark. It's basically the color of ink, like it's kind of like the color of a black Sharpie, where you can tell it's meant to be black, but it has like a purplish kind of tint to it. And then they have then midnight, which has always been here, and then orange, which is very bright. And then they have just a standard clear MagSafe case, and then silicone. Let's go to 14 plus. Cause I'm pretty sure all the colors are the same. So they have sun glow. They have succulent, which I saw succulent on an Apple Watch band, and I really liked it. But this color, I don't like this color. The one on the Apple Watch, from what I saw, looked kind of gray. But then lilac, which is like a very light purple. Then elderberry, which is very dark purple. Then chalk pink, which I think we've had before. Storm blue, which I really like. Midnight, and then product red. And then and then for this, they have all of the old colors plus the new colors. So they have umber, forest green, ink, dark cherry, which is old, midnight, which is kind of always been there, and here's the golden brown that they replaced saddle brown with. And then here's that other green, sequoia green, and then wisteria, I think is how you pronounce it, and then orange. And then now let's move on to Apple Watches. So first, I'm gonna basically just act like I'm gonna order a Apple Watch. So they have different kinds. They have they're just types of bands, but they have like the Alpine Loop, they have the Trail Loop, and they have the Ocean Band, which I would like to get one of them, but I don't know what. And I'm also kind of concerned that they wouldn't work with a standard Apple Watch, because I'm planning on asking for a Series 8 for this Christmas, and at the end of the video, I will show you the exact Apple Watch that I want for Christmas. But yeah, so they have like the Alpine Loop. This is it's kind of like a cloth, and you can see the new Apple Watch Ultra here. It isn't bad. Like, I just think it's kind of pointless. This is made out of titanium, and now they on the standard Apple Watch 8, they only have aluminum and stainless steel. But anyways, and this is a 49 millimeter, so I don't know if that means the screen's bigger, or if that's like counting into all the extra stuff or what. But I just don't really like it. I don't really see any point of it existing. I mean, I think it would be way more worth it if it maybe started at like $4.99 instead of $3.99, and it was just a standard aluminum Apple Watch, but with all the ultra stuff, I guess. But I do really like it. It's something I would never own or even think about like wanting at all, really. I do really like the bands though. So they have Starlight. This is the Alpine Loop. They have Starlight, green, which you just saw, and orange. And then they have Trail Loop, which I think is the one that I would get if I got any of these. So they have yellow slash beige. They have blue slash gray and black slash gray. And this is probably the one that I would get just because it's the plainest, I guess. And then they also have the Ocean Band, which is basically made for like going underwater. I don't know why, but now they're trying to market the watch as swim-proof. But I feel like if it's waterproof, it would already be swim-proof, or at least like it it would be fine if you swam with it, pretty much. But this band's okay. It just looks not like it'd be too rough, I guess, for me. But they have midnight, white, and yellow, which is very bright. But if I got one out of the three of these, I would definitely get the trail loop. And then, so that also showed those bands too, so that was kind of good. So that's the Apple Watch Ultra out of the way, and now the Series 8, which is what I'm most excited for because that's what I want. So I'm not going to go over the features in this video. I might go over the features if in the future, or I might go over the features if I get one for Christmas, because then I could actually like hold it and like show you the features. But basically, let's see. Let me just go to... So this is basically exactly what I want for Christmas. I want a midnight aluminum case with the midnight sport band. I want the 45 millimeter. I just want GPS. I would kind of like that or that, but that looks so much more green on the iPhone that I feel like it would be like that on here too. But I'd probably just get midnight. But anyways, let's go back, and I'm gonna go to the... No, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Apple Watch Studio, and I'm gonna basically just show you through all of these. So they got the 41 or 45, which I heard they made the screen bigger, but I don't think they did. So they have a midnight aluminum case. They have starlight aluminum case, and they brought back silver, which I used to want a silver one, but now I just kind of don't because it's just really plain and boring. And then for stainless steel, they have gold stainless steel, graphite stainless steel, and silver stainless steel. So let me just do that, and then let's go through the bands. So they have a Sunglow solo loop. Got Succulent solo loop, Chalk Pink solo loop, Storm Blue solo loop, Midnight already existed, Starlight already existed. They got... I like almost all of the colors that they added, but I wouldn't wear them. Like this Rainforest. I like it, but I would never wear it. Same with this. It's Slate Blue. They have Beige solo loop, which I don't know if it existed or not. I got a midnight one, which I think they had a midnight or black one when the braided loop first came out, but then they got rid of it for some reason, and now it's back, and that's just going to be the same color, except I don't think elderberry was in there. And then they have the white back, which is kind of strange, because they pretty much... Well, that does make sense because the silver is back, and I remember back when the Series 2 was out, the silver ones came with a white band, and so did the Series 3, and probably the Series 1 too. And pretty much every Apple Watch had silver one. And then they have new Nike bands, so they have a bright crimson / gem red Nike sport band, which is pretty cool. I like it. And then olive gray / black Nike sport band, and then black and black, which is really dark, which I kind of like because it blends in. And then summit white and black, and then they have elderberry sport loop, and I'm glad that these are back to being one color, like having, say, blue on one side and green on the other. I just don't... I never liked that. But elderberry, it's okay. Storm blue, I do like that. Midnight, it's okay, but I don't really like the extra colors in there. Starlight, Pride Edition, Product Red. And then here are the Nike ones. So they have Game Royal / Midnight Navy, which is a really nice color. I really like it, but I probably wouldn't wear it. And then Summit White / Black, Sequoia / Pure Platinum, Black / Summit White. And then here are the ones that I'm trying to decide on what I want. Because they have Umber, which I really like. Have Ink, and then Midnight. And I'm trying to decide between these three because I was wanting a Midnight leather link case, or I mean band, but I'm now kind of deciding between if I should get Ink or Umber. If I got one out of the two, I would probably get Umber just because Ink looks kind of purple, and I feel like it would look even more purple in real life. But I don't know. And then all of these are the exact same as they've always been. So let's go ahead and go back, and then let's look at the Apple Watch SE, which I'm pretty sure is basically like a Series 6 with like a Series 8 chip or something like that. And I don't know what Apple Watches have it, but I know the Apple Watch Ultra has like a body match backing, like where the sensors are, where on the Series 4 and newer, they were just all black on the back pretty much. But I'm kind of excited to see what they've done now on the Series 8, if it's the same, or on the SE. I think the SE might be the same. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this has a S8 chip in it. I'm going to compare it to another watch. Let me just compare it to make sure and see what it has. So I'm going to compare. And let me do the Series 8 versus SE. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, always on Retina display. The SE still just has a Retina display, which is kind of sad because it doesn't have an always on one. And then they both have 50. I just want to find the. Yeah, so it does have a smaller screen still. And then here's all the colors. So it does have midnight though, so I don't know. I just want to know what thing it has. Chip. Yeah, so they both have pretty much the same chip. This one does have a SIP chip, whatever that means. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So it's basically a Series 6 with a smaller screen. I mean, so it's basically a Series 8 with a smaller screen and, like, not as much features. I would still prefer the Series 8. Because I would like the bigger screen, and I would like the always-on display and that stuff. So now let's look at AirPods. So this is going to be the most boring part, pretty much, because they don't really look that different at all. Yeah, they're a new version of AirPod Pros, which oh wait, okay, wait a minute. I didn't watch the actual I didn't watch the actual event because I was in school, but it seems like it's got with speaker and lanyard loop. Yeah, it has a lanyard loop. That's what that is. And then it's got like a speaker, which I saw on part of the thing where it said it had built-in speakers for like easier finding or whatever in Find My iPhone or something. But So I guess that's pretty much it. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Also, please tell me what your favorite product is that they announced. So basically, you have a choice between the iPhone 14/14 Plus, iPhone 14 Pro/14 Pro Max, Apple Watch Series 8, Apple Watch SE, Apple Watch Ultra, or the new AirPod Pros 2, pretty much. And also tell me if I should ask for the Umber leather link, the Ink leather link, or the Midnight leather link. So, the Midnight is pretty much just black. The Ink is basically the color of like a black Sharpie when it's dried and it's like on paper. So it's like black with a little bit of like a purple kind of tint. And then Umber is like a dark brown. So tell me which one of those you think I should get. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you really did, please smash that like button. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.